Well, we see messages all the time to be careful on the highways, right? Well, a new study is revealing how well those signs, the safety signs, are working.
We're talking about the ones that flash messages in bright lights when you're driving down the road. Bryce Newberry is live near Mopac this morning with what researchers found. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, this is one of those signs right behind me. It was flashing just about an hour ago, but now it's gone dark. And those are the type of signs that researchers took a really close look at. They're known as electronic dynamic message signs, and the whole goal is to improve safety. But this study actually found that when they display fatality numbers, they do the opposite. These researchers looked at a period of data for 7 years here in Texas from 2010 to 2017, and they found that in the little more than 6 miles of roadway after these signs, displaying fatality numbers actually resulted in a slight increase in traffic crashes.
When you get to be those large numbers, we have a hard time as humans, just figuring out what to do with them, what they mean, and that kind of thing. And particularly in the context of a dynamic message sign, which are traffic control devices that we are accustomed to as drivers for looking for information that we're supposed to respond to.
TxDOT tells us there are 1,100 signs like this across the state, 84 of them here in the Austin area. Last year was the second deadliest year on roads across the state, the deadliest ever here in the capital city. So in response to the study, TxDOT shared this statement: the real issues around traffic fatalities in Texas are speed, distracted driving, impaired driving, and people not wearing seatbelts. We appreciate any focus on safety and the critical need to inspire drivers to make the best decisions behind the wheel. In relation to this particular study, there are too many unknowns to draw any firm conclusions, to include assumptions made by the study authors regarding driver psychology and behavior. Now, TxDOT also says it hasn't shared fatality numbers on these signs for quite some time now. Early last year, the Federal Highway Administration issued a ruling that actually discourages transportation agencies from publishing any sort of statistics like fatality numbers on these electronic signs. And TxDOT does remind drivers that really, most of the time, the power is in their hands to prevent deaths on the roads.